Season 5, the Season of the Guardians, is here. It'll be released April 2nd, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Really sorry for the delays. We will take full responsibility for that. We have made some pretty big changes to our combat and animation system, which pretty much touches everything, every files in the game. So this is a big change that introduced a lot of bugs, and we wanted to make sure that we address those issues for you. We also implemented a new closing process to help with these releases moving forward, and this was the first time we've implemented it. We think that we've caught some pretty good issues that otherwise would have been released with this version. So we're just trying to get better moving forward. We acknowledge the mistakes that we've made in some of these previous releases, and we want to get better for everybody, for ourselves. It's been a pain. On the note on the combat and animation system changes, so we made a change to our underlining system for combat animation with Slayer script. It's more efficient for our designers. It'll give a lot more performance savings, especially in areas like dense areas like OPR or war. And it'll just make things easier for our designers moving forward to implement new animations and such. Speaking of OPR, we now have mounts in OPR. This is a fun little addition. We've been having a lot of fun with it internally in our playtest, and it's something that the team has been really hyped about. Native controller support has arrived in New World. This is for players who obviously prefer control over mouse and keyboard. We now have the freeform functionality running in all directions with the left analog stick. We've implemented the camera directional melee, and we now have target lock on the right button stick. The target lock is also implemented for mouse and keyboard on the middle mouse button. Note that the target lock is only available for PvE right now. Note that this is our first iteration of controller support, so expect some future updates there to plus it up and get more functionality in there as we continue to develop it. We have some new MSQ revisions. A lot of improvements. We've added a new starting area. We have a lot more quest variety implemented, as well as some improvements from player feedback, bugs, etc. Just trying to improve that experience all around. We have 8 new artifacts, 3 new weapon artifacts, and 5 armor artifacts. On the weapon side, we have Sin for the hatchet, Venom for the spear, and Tempest Fury for the great axe. The Sin on corruption debuffs last 25% longer, and on Defile, it deals 2% more damage per debuff. For the spear, Venom Spear, you get 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds on heavy melee. And on the Tempest Fury for the great axe, on momentum, you get 3% movement speed for 3 seconds, which can stack 10 times. For the 5 new armor artifacts, so first one, medium chest wear for Nature's Wrath, that's Nature's Blessing. Empower expires instantly, but you deal 20% more damage. For Grilly's Gravity Gauntlets, try saying that 10 times in a row. On the heavy gloves, for charge, when you take damage, you gain a charge that increases damage by 3%. The Heavy Legionnaire for Ironheart, Steady Foundation, you gain 20% max health when not in heavy loadout. Light Footwear for Creed's Boots, the ambush deals 13% more damage and a 25% increased crit hit chance as long as you haven't hit a target within 20 seconds. A mouthful. And finally, the Phoenix Amulet, which we didn't think we were going to get in time for Season 5. We were actually reserving this one for a later release, but the team was able to knock it out and get it in. You get a lethal damage when you avoid death. You regain 100% of max health. When you become inflicted with vengeance, reducing healing by 200% and take damage equal to 20% of your max health every second until you get a kill or until you die. We have a new seasonal trial, the Winter Rune Forge. We play tested this one last week, and it's been a lot of fun. The Ancient Ice Guardian is a beast, so I hope you guys have fun with that one. I know we did internally. We have new season pass, new rewards, new challenges, new activity cards. We also made some changes to cooking and other trade skills. We've updated the ingredients. We revamped cooking progression. We made changes to the legendary fish recipe, and we removed the split attribute food. We've also fixed a ton of bugs this release. The team has done a really good job of trying to address as much as they can. I wish I could share a number with you, but I don't have it offhand. But there was a lot of bugs. So if you want to see the full list, go to newworld.com to check out the list in its entirety. You'll be able to get a lot more details there. But I hope you enjoy Season 5. The teams worked really hard. Like I said at the beginning of this, we've tried to address a lot of these release issues that we've had in the past, implemented new processes, et cetera, to try to get better with these releases, release over release. So hoping we just get better from here on out, and we fully acknowledge that we made those mistakes in the past, and we want to get better. So thank you again for all the support. Thank you for all the feedback, and I hope you guys enjoy Season 5. We'll see you in Aeternum. Have a good one, everyone.